Remind you that you were born vegan and that you can stay vegan. It's so easy. Just go back to your roots again. I'm 61 years old. I've been vegan now for almost 10 years. Here's my vegan declaration day right here. Where's my pencil? Here it is. My vegan declaration day was done June 27th, 2016. So June 27th, 2026, it's going to be 10 years that I haven't eaten any animals. What about you guys? When is your declaration day? When was it? When was your declaration day? When is the day that you decided you didn't want to hurt animals anymore? You wanted to be kind. Did you have your vegan declaration day yet? And if you did, well, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm very proud of you. Maybe you were born vegan. I don't know. Why don't you tell us in the comments? All right, let's see what we've got here. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to tap in a couple of things here. Thanks for coming. Hi. Hi, Battle King. Thanks for coming. Thank you for saying hello so politely. And I'm very happy to see so many vegans here over on TikTok. Hi, guys. Hello. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for coming out as a vegan. Thank you for coming out of the closet, out of the pantry as a vegan. We're here to remind you that you were born vegan and you should be out there telling everybody that you are vegan. Now, it's true that your parents fed you some animals when you were little and that wasn't your fault. So your job is just to forgive them. Say, guys, I understand, but going forward, I want to be vegan. So when you come out as a vegan in your family, I hope that your family is kind to you. I hope that they are not cruel. I hope that they're not vegan phobic, and I hope that you're not vegan phobic, because there's no reason to be. Okay. All right, so let's move this over here, and I'm going to read some of the things that you guys are writing. Okay, so remember, you have to be polite in the comment section, because the comment section is just like a chalkboard. So your job is just to repeat the different things that you are learning here and just write them over there. Okay, so just really quickly, when you become vegan, it's important that you eat healthy. Try to eat healthy foods, whole foods. And just really quickly, in case you didn't know, cruciferous veggies are some of the healthiest veggies that you can eat. Cruciferous veggies, according to nutritionfacts.org, they have something called sulforaphane in them, which can damage many types of cancer. I'm sorry, my phone just rang. I got distracted. My daughter is trying to call me. I should restart the live almost, but we're here now. So I'll just continue. Okay, let's do that over again. Okay, cruciferous veggies. According to nutritionfacts.org, cruciferous vegetables have sulforaphane, which can prevent DNA damage and many types of cancer. Less than a single serving a day of cruciferous may cut the risk of cancer progression by more than half. Did you hear that? So if you don't want to get cancer, eat some cruciferous veggies. Can you see the images here? Hello, thank you. Hi, TikTok. Thank you very much for writing this. Yes, thank you for subscribing. Hey, Michael, thank you for sharing. Thank you to Zoe for reposting the live stream. That's really important to get as many people as we can to know what veganism is all about. Good job. All right, so less than a single serving a day of cruciferous. Let's say that word. Cruciferous vegetables. They're a special category. Less than a single serving of cruciferous veggies may cut the risk of cancer progression by more than half. Examples? Do you guys know any? Do you remember? We learned this once before in class. Do you guys remember? Cruciferous vegetables. Oh, Peyton, stop asking about Sniper Wolf. We're learning about cruciferous vegetables right now, okay? And also, by the way, we're learning about vegans and why is it exactly that they are kinder than God? That's another question and one for you guys to think about. Vegans are saving the animals and God is doing nothing. I even tried to ask ChatGPT about that. I said, can you give me some examples of what God or Allah are doing right now to help save the animals? And ChatGPT said, there's nothing. It's the vegans who are saving the animals. Yeah, isn't that interesting? So I don't know how you guys are. I guess you guys might think that you are smarter than ChatGPT and maybe you can convince me. I'm always open, All right, so less than a single serving. Okay, so guys, you see what this is? What vegetable is this? Broccoli. What's this one? Starts with the letter K. K-A. K-A-L. Come on, someone's gonna get it. Who can get it? Yes, Rich got it. Rich, good job. Rye got it. K-A-R, you guys. Thanks, TikTok. Very good. Excellent participation. Guys, tap on the screen for those guys who got kale right. We got Rich and a couple of other guys, okay? Good one. So we have cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, kale, and cauliflower are just three examples. And we also have here, we have Brussels sprouts. I used to hate Brussels sprouts when I was younger. But now that I'm vegan and I cook them in a special way with marinating them and putting them in the oven, I got used to them now. Yeah, you can get used to things. Guys, you can do hard things. You can do tough things. You can be vegan, which isn't even that tough anyway, but you can get used to eating healthy vegan foods, right? What have we got over here on my YouTube? Guys, on YouTube, if you want to speak to me, you put a super chat in. That means you put it's like a yellow box that comes at the bottom. It could be blue. And you can write in there, okay? So that's what you guys do. It's called a super chat. And you guys on TikTok, well, you guys continue doing amazing things. Look at that. You're already tapping on the screen 5,000 times. I don't know how you guys did that so fast. That's pretty impressive. Remember, guys, that if you're writing the word meat on the screen, okay, you have to write it in, you have to write the word vegan meat in front of it, okay? Otherwise, you're banned, okay? So lots of you guys are going to get banned. Yeah, no, we don't respect God here. No, God isn't helping the animals at all. God created lions to devour baby zebras in front of their crying mothers. No, we don't respect God. Hey, Lou, thank you very much for the confetti over here on TikTok. Guys, did you see that? You know what to do. Tap on the screen. Tap on the screen to save animals, and don't forget to share the live stream. Let me see who's sharing on TikTok. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for the confetti again. All right, somebody says they love me so much. Who's that? Hold on. This person is named It's Alex. Thank you for saying that you love me so much. That's wonderful. Good job. Yeah, you don't have to love me though. Okay, you just have to be kind to the animals. Just basic respect. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me just check something here. I don't know if I pressed all these buttons here already. I think so. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, let's see who's all here. We're going to get somebody to come in and read a card. Hi, Mason. All the cool people are coming in on TikTok, guys. We got Mason, we got Lily. Hi, Sam. Hey, Corbin. Thank you for coming. Let's go over here. Oh, thank you for sharing, guys. All right, let's see. So we're going to be reading a little bit about nutrition. We're going to be talking about how we don't like God and how we are better than God. And we're going to try to, if you guys are some Christians here and you actually believe in God, you're going to be able to say some prayers, and you can say some prayers to God if you want to. You can convince God that he should help to save the animals. That's something you could do. All right, so remember, guys, of the vegetables, we got broccoli, cauliflower, kale. We have Brussels sprouts. We also have cabbage is another one. Cabbage, arugula. I don't know if you guys have ever tried arugula or bok choy. Bok choy is pretty good. Bok choy just tastes very kind of neutral, but I like it a lot. Yeah, it's a good one. Arugula, not my favorite. Maybe you guys like it. Radishes and turnips. Okay, so these are examples. Take a screenshot of this. So when you become vegan and they ask you to talk about vegan foods, and somebody says to you, what's a cruciferous vegetable? Well, take a screenshot of this and you'll have it in your phone. Okay, put it in your phone under an album called Vegan Cards. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Let's go to the next card. All right. Next one we have is we're going to talk about eating more kale salad. Why should you eat more kale salad? Well, because it has calcium. Kale has calcium, kale has calcium, kale has calcium. I should write a song like that. What else? What rhymes with calcium? Kale has calcium. Helium? No. I don't know. Kale has calcium. That's all I got. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Kale is amazing. 1 cup of kale contains 177 milligrams of calcium. Can you memorize that? Well, how much does 1 cup of calcium contain? 1 cup of kale contain? How much calcium? Do you remember? Write it in the comments. Let's see who writes it first, if it is TikTok or YouTube. Let's see if you got it. Still looking. No, YouTube, you don't have the answer. Oh, what are you writing? Lenny Bella. I'm not sure why you're writing that, okay? But I'm going to put you in a timeout, okay? Because you're not allowed to spam anything in the comment section unless it is about veganism. You're allowed to write, plants don't feel pain. You're allowed to remind people to subscribe, and you can decorate the live with as many vegetables and fruits as you want to, okay? That's absolutely something you can do. I'm going to make a card and give you some examples of ways that you can decorate the live in the future. All right. Okay, let's go over here and get to the next person. All right. So, hey, thank you very much for sharing, guys. Okay, the next person here is somebody who has 1,344 followers, but there's no sign, unfortunately, that the person is actually kind. Then we have somebody named Kaspar, one duo with friends that says, I don't think we're going to let that person in. Let's see. We got Noel. Oh, somebody who's named after Christmas. And it's just a black circle with no identifying markers to show that the person cares or is kind or has sympathy or empathy towards others. So we're not going to click on that person. The next one here has 1,700 followers. We're not going to let that person in either to talk to me because they don't have a bio. So in your bio, guys, what's good to have is write something like, I care about animals, I'm vegan, write the date that you became vegan, or if you're not vegan, that's okay. You can still come in to read as long as you're kind. The next person here's name is Teddy Tot Hot Dish. And the person has 5,000 followers, but they have no bio. They have a place to write a bio, but they didn't write anything. They didn't say, let's save the forests. They didn't say, God is cruel. That would have been a good one to write because that's a fact. There's nothing here that indicates that the person is vegan at all. So I'm going to wait until we have some actual vegans or people who actually care beyond themselves, critical thinkers. Okay, like let's say your passion is to talk about science or find a cure for cancer. That's awesome. I want to talk to you, even if you're not vegan yet. Okay. And you guys over on YouTube, you can, how come I have somebody gave me 40 cents and I missed it. I didn't get to say thank you. Thank you for the 40 cents. I don't know how I missed that. I guess there was a quick super chat that came by. Okay, let's see what we have here. A bunch of people who are saying that God is better. I don't think that God is better than the devil. No. What's God doing that's so good right now? Give me an example. Give me an example of what God is doing. I don't think so. And Allah, oh, you're also getting a timeout, okay? You're getting a timeout for that too. 30 minutes for you, okay? Because that's not true. Allah, God, none of them are good. Let's see. We have somebody spamming all these yummy veggies, says a person just like beans. That's wonderful, beautiful. I love all those fruits and veggies. My suggestion to you is write your comment several times, like eat vegetables. Put a bunch of vegetables and then just write eat vegetables again and then put it all in the same comment. It's going to spam and look beautiful. Okay, let's go to the next person here. All right, randomly grabbing somebody. This person's name is Jay, who has 29 followers. A beautiful green circle, but nothing written to indicate that they are an adult or a thinking person. How about this one, guys? Should I click on this one? Somebody wants to talk to me and their name is Hello, Kitty. What are the chances that this is a mature adult? I don't know. 27 followers. Yeah, I don't think so, guys. This might be one of the days where I just talk to myself. Oh, we have May. May has 2 lemons beside her name. Let's see what May's got. May has 46 followers and absolutely no bio either. Okay, guys, we're just going to wait till some adults come in. Guys, if you want to go to the top of the list, you put a decoration on the screen, like some dancing fruit, a puppy on the screen here, or some sort of a bear, something like that. That indicates that you are an adult, that you want to participate. In the meantime, here's how you eat kale, by the way. Take the leaves off the stems, wash them, cut them in small pieces and massage them. Yeah, you gotta massage your plants. Massage them in a bowl with lemon juice to boost iron absorption. Because remember what we said. If a plant has iron in it, if you want to absorb it better into your bloodstream, you add some citrus fruits. Okay, or citrus fruits are examples of them. It could also be a pepper. Red peppers or green peppers have some vitamin C in them. All right. So this is how you ate kale. So kale is a big leaf. Remember to go like this with it and pull off all of the leaf and the stem. That's a bit bitter, so I wouldn't eat it. Okay? You got this, guys. All right. Drizzle on a little tahini sauce. Do you know what tahini is? Tahini. No rodeo hats on my head, Sam. No. TikTok, I don't want any rodeo hats on my head. Don't do that. That's something that I dread. Put a chicken on my shoulder instead. Okay? Guys, I'll be right back. I have to get a super chat. There's a super chat that went flying by here. Hold on. See if I can get it. It was light blue and they don't stay. Oh no. I didn't see it. Somebody's talking about play. I'm going to ban you I'm going to put you in a timeout to the person who's spamming something random about playing a game. Okay? We're not here to play games. We're here to be, this is a classroom and you are learning about veganism. Hold on a second. I'm just going to see. I couldn't find that super chat. I'm very sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, whoever put the super chat. I don't know if you wrote something, but it's gone. It went, whoop. You have to, oh, here, I got it. Here, Corey the Hole. $1.99. Corey the Hole. Well, thank you, Corey. Corey writes, can we talk about carnivorous plants? Well, what would you like to know? You see, these plants, they're not really carnivorous. They'll just snap on anything. A plant will just, there's some sort of plants that if an insect lands on them, they'll like that. But if you put a cigarette butt in them, they'll do the same thing. If you put a little rock inside those plants, the plant will react to it and go whoop, right? But I'm not sure what your point is. What does this have to do with you eating animals? Okay, you should not eat animals. All right, just like Beans wrote, eat veggies. Yes, I love that. Keep on spamming that. Great job. And guys on TikTok, you guys too, you can spam all the veggies that you want. All right, let's see. I'm going to see if I can get somebody else in to read here. Oh, we have somebody named Sam. Another person, Sam wants to talk to me. But Sam's image is of a car. Now, who opens a TikTok account? And of all the things that you can do to make the world a better place, they put an image of a car. Cars pollute. Cars do not show any kind of intellectual capacity. Like, I don't understand why you would use a car as your image. I just don't get it. You have the ability to write something wonderful, to spread love in the world, kindness. You could talk about things that we could do to make the world a better place. Like you could have the recycling symbol and say, let's remember to recycle this week, guys. Or even you could have a picture of a toothbrush that says, brush your teeth. Anything to remind people to do good things. But putting a car in your symbol, Sam, I can't let you in. It just doesn't show enough intellect, you know? Doesn't show that you're trying hard enough. All right, here's another account that wants to talk to me. This one has 834 followers. And what does it say? Damn, I love you. Dom, I love you. DOMM. Oh yeah, we've seen this one before, I think. So we can't let somebody in like that. Because first of all, why are they writing Dom, I love you, when everybody else is reading their bio? Like, nobody knows who Dom is. I'm not sure why you're writing that. All right, so we're just gonna keep on teaching the class alone here. We're gonna talk about why vegans are kinder than God, just to take a break from the kale here. Oh wait, hold on, I never finished. So yeah, to have a good kale salad, make sure, like I said, you take the leaves off, you eat the leaves, you massage them first, put some lemon juice in there and tahini, which is sesame seed sauce. So good, guys. All right, and then you're gonna also, you're gonna sprinkle on some balsamic vinegar and some hemp seeds. Hemp seeds, you can also put all kinds of seeds on your salads, right? Cut them up very small, put some seeds on there, put walnuts. You can put some tomatoes in there, whatever you want, okay? Do you know what nutritional yeast is yet? I don't think I've Sony. Oh, I got a super chat. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Okay, this is by somebody named Cornell's Zabo, 160. And Cornell writes, oh, you didn't write anything. You just came to say hi. Well, thank you for the little donation. I don't know what you gave because it's a weird language that I don't know. What kind of money is HUF? I don't know, but thank you for coming. Oh, thank you very much for the little hand hearts, guys. Hey, somebody's name is Scarf and is decorating a lot. That's really cute. Oh, another super chat. Hold on. Got it. I got it. H-O-H Smith, 4723, gave a $2 donation over here on my YouTube channel and writes, carnivorous plants, they attract insects, not rocks. I know they can't attract rocks because rocks can't go anywhere. But I'm not sure what your point is. You know, we're here to defend animals. We're here to make sure that we don't eat them. We have moral agency. Plants are alive, but they don't feel pain. They don't have moral agency. And so I'm not sure what you're trying to say here, Mr. Smith. I hope that you're vegan, and I hope that you also are not drinking cow's milk, because as you know, drinking cow's milk is evil and cruel and wrong. Okay? Nobody should be eating cheese anymore that comes from cow's milk because you're not a cow. You're not a baby. Time to drink soy milk now. Okay? All right. Let's go here to the next person. Let's see if we got anybody. All right. We got somebody named Scarf. The person named Scarf wants to come in and talk to me. Who calls their account Scarf? I don't know. Let's read. Okay, this person has 1,376 followers, and this is their bio. Far from the ones who abandoned you, chasing the love of these humans who made you feel wanted. Okay. That sounds like a sentence from maybe a novel or a poem. Let's see what Scarf has to say. Maybe we can accept Scarf into the live stream. Why is somebody calling their account name Scarf?
Oh, can you hear me?
Hi, welcome to our classroom here. Are you vegan yet?
No, I'm lost a question.
Do you know how to read?
I don't know how to read, yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to quickly go over the dairy industry. Do you drink cow's milk?
I do drink cow's milk, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to first make sure you know what happens there, okay?
All right.
Okay, so can you please read what happens in the dairy industry?
All right. The dairy industry, can I say that word in TikTok?
Yeah?
All right. Rapes more cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. Drink soy milk instead. Is that everything you wanted?
Well, you read the card. Do you know what the reason that I wanted you to read the card out loud?
Probably because you're trying to convince me now and be a pattern, right?
Well, I want to make sure you're just educated. That's all. So I'm just gonna evaluate how you read the card. Okay. Here's what I heard. La 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 la. It sounded like you just wanted to get it over with, and I don't feel like you were really trying to teach the information on the card, and also not trying to learn it yourself. So I have a feeling that you're just here because you want to say something, but not actually teach or learn. Is that correct, or am I wrong?
Well, I mean, you're that vegan teacher. I'm not employed to be a teacher. That's your job.
Well, no, when people come in,
I'm just your humble, your prodigy, your student. I'm just up here to ask a question. That's
Actually, no. No. When you come in, you're here to practice to be a vegan teacher, because when you grow up, when you're older, you will be vegan and you will be a teacher too. So then we'll work together.
Right. But like, how am I going to get there? Like, if I don't have like my mind fully woke up my questions.
I'm sorry, I have a hard time with your accent. Are you from Scotland?
Scotland, aye.
Yeah? Okay, so I do have a hard time. It's not just you, don't take it personally, but I have a hard time with Scottish people, so I'm going to try to understand what you said. Can you please repeat it slowly?
Okay. How am I meant to become a teacher?
Stop!
Miss,
I
if,
literally
I
stop.
don't-
You have to stop already. Here's what I heard. How I become a teacher? That's what I heard. So just separate your words with a space in between them. Okay, try again.
All right. So Miss, how am I supposed to become a vegan teacher in the future if I don't know the questions that the students are gonna ask, in it, bruv?
Okay, so I didn't hear about. I don't know what in it bros means. Is that what were your last two words?
In it, bruv.
What's an in it brof?
In it, bruv. Is that right, miss? Is that right, mate?
Reindeer? What the fuck are you saying? What? Okay, look. How about maybe you just talk less for a second and I'll try to explain why you're here, okay? You're here to be a teacher. And first thing you're doing is you are learning the information. So now you have this information. It went into your head, I hope. I'm keep on holding up the card in case you want to peek at it again, okay? I suggest you take a screenshot of it. And once you become vegan and somebody asks you, why shouldn't I drink cow's milk? Well, you'll remember these are the reasons. Okay?
Right. And if someone were to become vegan, what stuff would you recommend they eat? Miss Katie, maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay, I think what you said is you're asking what should people eat? Well, they should eat all the things in the grocery store that don't involve stealing from animals, so no eggs and no milk and nothing made from milk like is listed here. And so you just don't go to the part of the grocery store that's a cemetery. You know where all the dead bodies are. You don't go there. You don't go to the part of the grocery store that is like a morgue. You know, like the freezer part where they just put the dead bodies. You don't go there. So being vegan means that you are simply kind and you eat everything in the grocery store. Just not things that are stolen.
Okay, but what about vegan?
Okay, I just want to. Can we just stop for a second? Can you stop saying the word like unless you need to? Just if you want to say like in an appropriate way, it's okay. But just because I'm really trying to understand you.
Whoa, that's a bit racist, miss. I don't know about that. You're insulting my culture. Over here, it's in your culture. Just say like. I can't believe you say that, miss.
Everybody does that. I do it too when I'm talking normally, but because
no. But when you get to Scotland, when you make it through, they go you a sign to tell you that you need to say like every few sentences. You get hecked off back to America, wherever you came from. It's a part of our constitution. You've got to say like.
Yeah, but this is a classroom here and we're trying to communicate. So if I can't understand you, I'm just asking you to separate your words and to speak as clearly as possible. Are you
accepting all cultures, miss?
Yes, I'm insulting your culture. Yes, I guess so.
Wow. I mean, no wonder no one wants to become vegan, eh? I mean,
I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
Wait,
but
hold
on. How about I'm just gonna. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna. Whew. Let's just put you on pause for a second, okay? I think I'm gonna have to remove you because I don't think you really don't understand what's happening here. I don't give a fuck about your culture, okay? Culture is just habits and stupidities. Cultures come from traditions that are often just ridiculous, okay? So if your culture is to say the word like after every few words, it's a completely inefficient culture, okay? So you can come back if you want to, but we're talking.
Say that, miss. That's fucking abhorrent.
Okay, so I'm just sorry. I'm gonna have to let you go. You know, I felt like there was maybe part of you that could be reached as a gentleman, but it seems like really that it's not for today. But listen, the good thing is you got some clicks today, okay? There's the clicks that you got. You understood that the dairy industry rapes mother cows. Good job. You got a click. You learned that. You read it out loud, and I'm repeating it now as you're still listening. The next thing you learned is that the dairy industry kidnaps the baby boy cows and they murder them, okay? So you just got another click. That's right, okay? Oh, hold on. I have a super chat over here. Let me just see. I saw something turquoise go by. Okay, somebody wrote that they got Chick-fil-A for dinner yesterday and 12 vegan nuggets. Well, that's a weird combination. Oh, you went to Chick-fil-A. They have vegan food there now? Well, that's wonderful. Thanks for letting me know. Very cool. I didn't know that. Okay, I've never been to that restaurant yet. No. All right. So, as I was saying to the man in Scotland here, the dairy industry murders the boys and steals their milk. So now you know. You got, hey, thank you for the roses on my hair. Thank you for the flowers, whoever did that. Hey, Mel, thank you for the dancing fruit. Guys, we got the dancing fruit on my desk, and you know what that means. I'm going to have to find my song called Go Fruit Yourself. Let's do it. Go fruit yourself. Go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go fruit yourself, go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan. Wonderful. Thank you for that. I think we're going to hear that one more time. Go fruit yourself, guys. Get fruit. Go fruit yourself. Go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan. Go fruit yourself. Go fruit yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan. Good job, everyone. Go vegan. Go fruit yourself. Get some fruit you're allowed to eat in class as long as it is vegan food. The rule of the class essentially is you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you don't prevent others from learning. So if you come to class and you put your feet on the desk, is that going to prevent anyone from learning? It might if your feet stink, you know? But other than that, it doesn't really do anything. Well, I guess not very hygienic, you know? But if you want to sleep in class, that's okay because you're not preventing others from learning. We only have really one rule in class. Don't prevent others from learning. So if you are writing comments here in the comment section on our chalkboard, which is the comment section, you're writing lies, that is preventing others from learning because they are reading lies. If you are writing a bunch of crap on the chalkboard, as I see you're doing here on YouTube, that is also against the rule because you are preventing others from reading the proper vegan comments. Okay? So then vegans, you guys, you have to stand out by putting all of the beautiful other decorations in here. Okay? Okay, let's get to the next person here. Okay, we're going to read another card here. Let's see. So this person has 0 followers. 0 followers. So I have a feeling this person probably just started a new account. So I'm going to mute this person right away because I don't really want to talk to people who just start spam accounts, you know? All right. I'm not sure who put the decorations on my screen before, though, but thank you for that. All right, I'm looking for a religious person who can convince us that God is kinder than vegans. I don't think anybody can. I asked ChatGPT. This is how desperate I was. Not a single person on YouTube could tell me one thing that God is doing right now to help the animals. If you can think of something, put it in a super chat. You know, I'll be very impressed. You'll get an A+ in the classroom if you can come up with something. But from what we see, no. Vegans, in fact, are kinder than God. 3 times a day, 3 meals a day. Vegans are not eating animals. But every time that vegans are eating all the vegetables and fruits at the same time, God is not stopping the violence in the world. You know, he hasn't set off a big bomb somewhere to try to just blow the whole planet to smithereens. He doesn't care how much suffering goes on, you know? And, you know, it's a shame, really, that we can't trust God to help us out here. God should be helping out by tearing down the slaughterhouses, creating more people who are kind. God created lions. Why would he do that? Why would God create lions to rip baby zebras to shreds in front of their crying mothers? Why would he do that? I don't know. It's strange, isn't it? Why would God create snakes who slither around in the grass just looking for a little baby rabbit and then just open his or her mouth and just swallow the little baby rabbit whole? That's the most evil God that I can ever think of. Vegans are definitely kinder than God. I'm encouraging you to abandon your religion, get rid of your religions, all of you, unless you are a good religion. Now, my religion is actually Unitarian Universalism, but I'm not happy with them these days because they're hypocritical. Look here. Here's my question for the people in my own religion. I have vowed that every single day of 2026, I was going to call them out. You guys should call out your own religions too. I'm calling out my religion. And this is what I'm saying. Unitarian Universalists, are we the best religion? Or are we massive hypocrites? In 2024, we voted and promised to protect all beings from exploitation. So why are stolen meat, cow milk, eggs, cheese still on our tables during coffee hour? We need to dismantle the cruelty and we need to be vegan, right? So if anybody here is a Unitarian Universalist, you know what to do. You go to church, you raise your hand and you say, excuse me, why are there still eggs or egg products on the table here? When we're trying to have coffee hour, why do these cookies have eggs in them? Why do these cookies have milk in them, right? Unitarian Universalists, you have a job to do. And I'm going to make sure that I tell you, I am tagging as many different Unitarian Universalist churches as I can find in Canada and United States, and I'm going to warn you that you should follow through and don't be hypocritical. Now look, somebody was really smart. I mean, this part's great. Look, they voted and promised to protect. Think of that. They promised to protect all beings from exploitation. If you have somebody selling chicken wraps on the coffee table or on the tables, that is exploitation, all right? So, to people in my own religion, all right? To all the people who are hypocrites, you hear I'm going to smack you on the head. There you go. Okay, wake the fuck up and stop being hypocritical. I don't want to go into my own religion and see dead bodies there. All right? We voted on this. Let's stick to it. Right. By the way, all vegans should be storming this religion and telling them, all you vegans, go and find the Unitarian Universalist religion places in your neighborhoods and go and tell them. Say, hey guys, what's happening here? I thought you had this vote. Okay, do that. You go and check them out. Let's go over here and get a next person in. Let's see who we have here. All right, so looking for some people. It's the same people as before. Let's look. We're looking for a person who is we're looking for somebody with a religious symbol. Who's going to come in and talk to us? An adult. Oh, we got somebody religious over here. Their name, oh, this is interesting. Okay, this person looks like they might be Muslim. That will be interesting. For sure. Yeah. Welcome to our live stream. Hello. Don't be shy. It's okay. Let's go to the next person. Okay, hold on. We have somebody here named Grace. Grace has 21 followers. I'm sorry, Grace, but I can't follow you if you have nothing written in your bio. Guys, over on TikTok, if you want to talk to me, you have to put a decoration on the screen and you have to be over 18, okay? In the meantime, here's how when you become vegan, you respond to this one. Somebody's going to say to you one time. Question 20. Isn't it just the circle of life? What's your response going to be when you become vegan? When you become a teacher, you're going to know what to say. You're going to say, actually, no. That's a Disney song. Humans aren't bound by the laws of nature. We can choose compassion and avoid unnecessary harm. Right? Right. At the grocery store, we can stay away from the section where the murdered bodies lie and put healthy vegan foods in our carts instead. Okay? Veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds, put them in our shopping carts because peace begins on our plate. So open up your heart. All right. Let's listen to this about your weird religions. If your weird religion tells you it's okay to eat cats or cows, if your weird rabbi tells you it's okay to circumcise baby boys, if your sexist priest tells you a woman can never be pope, it's time to run, 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 run away. It's time to run, run. Hi, Diana. understand the words to that song? Thank you to Diana. Her account name is Inspiration. She's vegan and she's Christian. If your weird religion tells you. If your weird religion tells you. Listen to the words to the song. If your weird religion tells you it's okay to eat cats or cows. Don't eat cats or cows. If your creepy rabbi tells you it's okay to circumcise baby boys. Don't cut baby boys. If your sexist priest tells you a woman can never be pope. That's not fair. Why can't women be pope? It's time to run. 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 Run away. It's time to run. Run. Don't you stay. Find a new religion today. There you go, everybody. Find a new religion today. Let's see if we have any adults who want to talk to me today. Diana didn't come in. That's too bad. Diana, I was hoping that you could read a card today. Let's see who we have. Okay, 52 people want to talk to me over on my YouTube channel, on TikTok rather. Somebody named Ryan. Let's see. Ryan says he has a very large muscle. Aren't you curious to see why Ryan would write that? What kind of a person has a TikTok channel and then just says, I have a very large muscle? I don't know. It's a bit funny. Okay, TikTok, thanks for subscribing to my channel. I'm going to read your names out loud. A bunch of you guys are coming out as gay. Why are you writing gay? Look, no, we're coming out as vegan, okay? I think you're a bit mixed up. This is a freedom flag. Freedom. This is about freedom for everyone, for people and also the animals. Uh-oh, some people are spamming these religious symbols, but that's okay. You know, you can be religious as long as you tell me what it is exactly that is so great about your religion, okay? You're getting a 5-minute timeout for spamming this to the person Alu, whatever, Abu, okay? You can come in, you can write a super chat and tell me why, what is Allah doing right now to help the animals, or God, either one. You know, the names to us are interchangeable. God, Allah, it's all the same. I don't see anything that these deities are doing that is so great. Vegans are great, though. All right. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you, Andy. Hi, Jack. Thank you for the little roses. Guys, thank you for tapping on the screen. Let me see what we've got here. All right. We've got a bunch of new followers. Just like that. We just got 70 new followers on my TikTok channel. Thanks for coming in, guys. Let me see if you follow me right now. I'm going to read your name out loud. Okay, hold on. Hey, Amy, thanks for saying that you ate some vegan sausages today. That's great. Good job. Thanks for not hurting the animals. What other nice people do we have here? Okay, Amy followed. That's great, Amy. Thanks. Okay, we also have, my goodness, guys, the comments is going so fast. It's too hard for me to read. Somebody says, oh, hold on a second. We have somebody who writes, understand Islam before judging. Well, what I understand from Islam is that they force the women to wear scarves on their heads. That should be voluntary, you know? I don't think that seems right. No. And you don't let the women swim. You force them to wear these long dressy things. I think it's a bit sexist. So I don't particularly like religions that are sexist or cruel to animals or to people, right? So that's why I don't like your religion. I don't know why you would deliberately choose a religion that hurts females, that discriminates against them, like Catholicism, Catholics, you know, and why you care so much about your symbols. You get so angry if somebody attacks your symbols. It's just a thing, you know? All right, let's see who's all here. We've got somebody, let's see if I got anybody new in here who wants to come in and say hello. Okay, we have somebody named Jack Thrift who wants to come and talk to me. He's got 40 followers, and it says, go check out my Depop. What's a Depop? The person says that they love God and people, and then there's a recycling. I guess he wants to recycle people. I don't know. Jack. What's a Depop, Jack? Let's talk to this person.
Hello.
Hi, Jack. Are you
What's up?
Are you vegan yet?
Unfortunately, I'm not vegan.
Why did you say unfortunately?
'Cause I know you want me to be vegan.
Well, do you want to be vegan?
Maybe if I learned a little more about it, maybe I need to be in the lives a little bit more.
Okay, well, you don't need to be in the lives because all the information is on the internet. So you know what happens to the mother cows? Have you seen this card before?
Yeah, I have. Aren't
Okay.
there like, what's it called? Like, better, like, places or that don't do that to the animals?
No, because they won't make money. And they also kill the mothers when they're just 4 years old, whereas they could live a long time. So there's nothing good about the dairy industry. It's all exploitation. There's no right way to enslave someone, right? I'm sure you're against slavery, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So they're enslaving the mothers. Are you okay with kidnapping?
No.
Do you know what they do even before all of this? Is they rub the male inappropriately. They tie him up. The bull's like, the fuck you talking? What the fuck are you doing? You're touching me inappropriately. They're rubbing the male to get his sperm. This is sexual assault.
Yeah.
Then they insert it into the female. So the entire thing is absolutely disgraceful and disgusting.
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff in the food industry is bad. I'm not gonna like disagree.
All right. So let's make a promise that today you will stop drinking cow's milk or eating cheese or anything that comes.
Hey, I don't eat any of that. I'm allergic to dairy anyway, so I don't.
Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. First of all, remember, we're practicing for you to be a vegan teacher, okay? When you become a vegan teacher, you must never say the part about you're allergic to dairy. It's not because it has nothing to do with it, okay? The reason that you should not, or you will state that you don't drink cow's milk or eat cheese or yogurt is because you are against slavery, kidnapping, and rape, okay? That's what you're going to say, okay? It's important. All right, so are you ready to take a vegan promise to stop drinking cow's milk and stop eating anything
I do have a question.
Okay, but yeah.
What is... Sorry, go
Okay,
ahead.
just a sec. We're just going to practice you taking a vegan promise here, okay? This says, my vegan promise, no more dairy. Can you read this card?
Do I have to do that right this second?
Yeah, because it literally is only going to take you about 20 seconds to read this card. And then we can talk.
I don't want to make a promise. I don't want to make a promise, like, I don't want to make a promise yet.
Okay, so one second. Okay, so you don't have to make a promise yet. You can read it and imagine that you're going to be making it in the future. Just practice. We're just practicing. Okay? So in other words, don't put your hand on your heart. You keep your hand away from your heart. You're just reading and you're just practicing.
The comments are saying don't do it. I don't know if I should do it.
My vegan promise, no more dairy.
Hey, I have a question though. Can I
Jack,
ask this question?
You have to read the card first or else I'm going to let you go. Because today we're reading this vegan promise and you just said that you don't want to hurt cows.
I thought you wanted religious people to kind of get in here and
I do, but I'm just checking first to see if you're actually a religious person. I don't think you are because you've just heard.
100%.
Okay, hold on, just a second. You just heard what happens to the cows, right? We read the card. You just acknowledged that it's cruel and it's bad, and you don't believe in rape and all these things. So it's one or the other.
That's why I don't eat any beef or anything like that.
Okay, so then this is easy for you. You're just basically promising what you already just told me. These are simple things.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I need to make a promise to that.
I, Jack, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows. Since I learned that the dairy industry is a cycle of kidnapping, sexual assault, torture, enslavement, and murder, I no longer want to buy anything that comes from there. I think, Jack, since you just said all of these things, this would have been an easy promise for you to make. Let's finish it. I prefer to be kind because you said you were Christian, right? I prefer to be kind, so I will only choose vegan options from now on. Now remember, you already told me that you don't drink cow's milk. So this actually is just a little step forward to prove it. So why should I speak to you, a supposed Christian, when you are intending to keep hurting animals? You see, that's why I muted you.
Oh wait, sorry. I don't think that I should need to make a promise to.
Yes, you need to make a promise. You need to make this promise because not everybody, listen, not everybody does. Not everybody does. Just you, Jack. I'm just making you make this promise to see if you're an actual real Christian or not. Because I don't want you don't want you an imposter here, someone pretending that they're Christian when they're not. Because like a real Christian, it says in the Bible, don't kill. It also says in the Bible, don't steal. This is
a real Christian believes.
Sweetheart, listen to me, okay? It says in the Bible, don't kill and don't steal. I'm asking you not to kill or steal. I'm giving you one last chance to make this promise. If you make this promise, we can talk. You can ask me anything else.
I'll say, like, I agree. Like, I don't think any of that is right. I'll agree with that. Like, I think a lot of that stuff is messed up.
Okay, wait a second. What do you mean a lot? What do you mean a lot? All of it?
Everything on that list is messed up. I'll say it.
Okay, then why are you, if you don't make this promise, you're essentially telling us and everybody else watching here, hundreds, 1,000 people in total, you're showing the world that you don't mean it.
Okay, but can I say something? You're saying that to prove I'm a Christian, I need to read off that card, but that's not.
I'm asking you to be.
Prove anything.
I'm asking. Because it's going to prove to me, Jack, that I can trust you. And what you've proven to me, Jack, is that I can't trust you. So now you just go on my list of thousands of other Christians who are hypocrites, who say, yeah, that's wrong. But you know what? I want a little loophole to be able to keep doing it in the future. That's what you just taught me. Representing Christians, Jack, you didn't help the world to be more Christian here. You didn't teach me that Christians are kind. You just reinforce the message that Christians are hypocrites. They'll say one thing, but they won't promise. You see, if Jesus was here right now, he would have no problem promising this. If I said, Jesus, can you promise me that you will not touch a cow inappropriately? Jesus would say, for sure, I can promise that. If I asked Jesus beside me, Jesus, can you promise me that you will not kidnap a baby cow from his or her mother? Jesus would say, of course I will promise that, but not Jack. Jack's going to do whatever he wants. If I ask Jesus to please promise me that he will not kidnap or torture baby cows, rip off their skin and turn them into coats and shoes, Jesus would absolutely do it. Jesus would say, Miss Katie, these are really cool cards. These are awesome. This is a great lesson. That is what Jesus would say. But not Jack. Jack doesn't want to make this promise. Jack's like, I want to be able to wiggle out a bit. What a shame. It's really sad. Because, Christians they're close. They're sort of close, to being kind, but they don't quite get it. All right, let's go over here and read more comments on my YouTube channel for a second. Okay, somebody says, you inspired me to be vegan, thank you. So this is by somebody named Moonlight and Chaos. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate you saying that. And I appreciate you spamming the kind comments. Very good. I hope that you will be vegan, and when you come into my live stream one time, you will make this promise. Sounds to me like you are more Christian than the Christian. Let's see what else it says here. Somebody Broken Real writes, but you don't kill animals, you just buy them. Well, you are paying the murderer. Is that really so hard for you to understand? You are paying the murderer, therefore you are responsible. Okay, it's not that difficult. It's not like rocket science here. We have somebody here who just put a super chat in. A cute turquoise one, which stays on the screen a little bit longer. Let's read it. This is by somebody whose name is Vegan Peas 67. Oh yeah, Vegan Peas 67. We got peas. Come and join our vegan cult. Come on into the vegan cult, everyone. We've got peas. Seriously, 67 of them. 1P, 2P, 3P, 4. We've got 67. We got way more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got peas all the way to heaven. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, all the way to 67. Pass the peas, please. Join our vegan cult. We got 67 peas, and this guy's account name is Vegan Peas 67. Hi, Miss Katie. Vegan Peas is back. I'm so happy to see you. You always brighten my day. This person's account, guys, on TikTok, this person's account is called Vegan Peas 67. Isn't that cool? And it's a reminder every time we see Vegan Peas 67 to eat 67 peas a day. Now look, I have this box here. See this? This is a box that I use to put some of my cards in. And you can see all the peas on there, right? I know the writing's backwards and it's also in Italian, but look, have some peas. You can just put them in the microwave and then you could just eat them like that. Or if you like to eat them cold and frozen, okay, you should buy them and keep them in your freezer. That way, anytime you need to throw some peas into something, add a little color, it's really easy, right? Now, another really cool thing is peas taste really good if you blend them up and pour them on something as a sauce. That's what I do. I put some miso on there. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a fermented tofu paste. But have that, don't worry about it. But you can also just put peas in a blender with some salt and pepper. Pour that over your potatoes, over your carrots, over whatever else you're eating. And it's great. Good for you. Peas have protein. Okay? Good. Thank you very much to the person named Vegan Peas 67. I'm going to put a heart on your name there, on your card, your super chat, and doink, a thumbs up as well. Thank you guys to the 14 other people who put a thumbs up over on that comment. That was really nice. I'm very happy you made my day. Okay, let's go to the next super chat here, or next person. All right, who do we have over here? We have somebody here whose name is, it's Alex Sakow. Alex Sakow is somebody who's come in before and writes, at Jennifer Morrison loves damaged people. I don't know about that. If we should let that person in. Okay, let me just see what's going on. Did we get another super chat that I missed? Oh, yes, we did. Another one by the same person. Vegan Peas 67 over on my YouTube channel. All right, what did you write? Do you think I am more Christian than Jack? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Vegan Peas. Vegan Peas, Vegan Peace. Give peace a chance. Give peace a chance. I do. You are obviously way more Christian than Jack because, you know, he wouldn't even make the promise to stop hurting animals and calls himself a Christian. Like, he already knows that in the Bible it says don't kill and don't steal. But then when you ask him, do you promise not to kill and steal? He's like, I don't really feel comfortable making that promise. Yeah. It's a shame, really. It's so hard to find actual good Christians in this world. You know, so many of them are hypocrites. All right, guys, let's listen to the song about Jesus dying on the cross so that we could eat tofu. Hello, beautiful people. I'm so happy you're here and ready to sing. Today we're learning about Jesus and how to be like him. Jesus died on the cross so you could see the letter T and think of tofu. Tofu? Woohoo! Jesus died on the cross and it wasn't shaped like the letter for meat. It was shaped like a T for tofu. It was confirmed in the documentary. Christspiracy said he had empathy. He never wanted to hurt those fish, to have them end up in a dish. Fish feel pain, they don't want to die, they don't want to suffocate, they don't want to fry. Google vegan recipes, give it a try. So where the letter T, show solidarity. Remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Tofu at home, at church and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the goal. Don't hurt anyone. If Jesus was here today with eyes filled with tears, he'd ask you to pray for all the factory farms to come undone. If Jesus was here today, he'd tell you to push your fears away. He'd say, listen to your heart, you know it's wrong to use any it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone, don't wear the letter T. T, to show solidarity. To remember to have empathy. Jesus will set the animals free. Eat tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. Look, the bottom line is that the Bible was written as peer pressure by dead people. True, but there are some good rules in there. Like the Ten Commandments, there's two of them that stand out. Thou shalt not kill and thou shalt not steal. Those are pretty good commandments. Yeah. So don't steal the lives of anyone. Live. Let the animals live too. Don't eat them, wear them, or use them in any way. You know what to do. Go and eat some tofu. You can marinate it. You can fry it. You can cut it up and put it in a stew. Woohoo! You can blend it in a smoothie or a vegan chili sauce. Or throw it on the barbecue. Just like Jesus would want you to. Letter T. T. Show solidarity. To remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. So wear the letter T. Letter T. To show solidarity. To remember to have empathy. Jesus would set the animals free. Tofu at home, at church, and on the bus. Eat tofu because it's good for all of us. Eat tofu at school, remember the golden rule. Don't hurt anyone. Be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. Be vegan from now on. That's right. Come out as a vegan, just like Jesus would want you to. If Jesus was here right now, he'd say, listen to that vegan teacher. Be kind to the animals. Go buy yourself some tofu. Jesus died on the cross, shaped like the letter T. Hello, symbolism, you know? Also, while you're at it, go eat a turnip. When's the last time you ate a turnip? It's been a while for me too, honestly. All right, so that's our song called Jesus Died So You Could Eat Tofu. Do you like it? Let's see what your response is. Let's see what people, if you like it, put a check mark on the screen. Let's see. Do you guys know how to do a check mark? You go in the little emoticon things and there's a little green check mark. Okay, so many people liked it. Let's see here who wrote that they like it. Wonderful. Abigail says yes. Abigail likes it. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you. What's happening over here? Okay, here we have somebody named I'm So Tough Today who wrote, why can animals eat animals, but we can't? Well, we can eat animals, but we shouldn't because we have moral agency. That means we can choose right from wrong, and we know that eating animals hurts them. Whereas a lion doesn't have moral agency. A lion is like a child. They don't really know right from wrong. Plus, a lion has to eat animals. We don't. A snake doesn't have moral agency. In their mind, they're sort of like a child. You know, the snake has to eat some kind of food, and some snakes have to eat animals. And that's because God fucked up. That's why we know that God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, cruel, stupid, or dead. Okay? It's just as simple as that. I've even asked ChatGPT if ChatGPT could give me one example of what is God doing right now. God is not very nice. That Jesus guy, he seemed all right. I don't think that he ever ate fish. Not possible. Let's get to the very first person at the top. Oh, no, I can't let you in. All right, guys over on TikTok, I don't know how to redo this list here, but we've got a bunch of people here who just shouldn't even be here. Somebody named Mel with 0 followers. Next person is Vivian. 12 followers, and also no, nothing written. Somebody named Maria who has some sort of a cross or some sort of symbol. Oh, well, maybe she's going to be somebody we could talk to. Let's see if we can talk to Maria.
Hello.
Hi, Maria. What's your religion? It seems you have a symbol there.
Yeah, I'm a Christian Orthodox.
Oh, okay. And why did you choose that religion?
Because actually God helped me so much, especially Jesus. I pray to him every day and helped me so much.
How do you know it wasn't just a coincidence and that you were actually just talking to the walls?
There's no coins. Like for me, I have faith in God. That's what means, like Christians. Like
okay, so how do you know? How do you know it was God that was responding? Maybe it was Allah.
Allah doesn't exist. I read the Bible. Like I respect all religions, obviously.
No, wait a second. Why do you respect a religion like Islam, which forces women to be covered in cloths and doesn't let them swim in just regular bathing suit? Why do you respect that religion?
I don't, wait, why? Oh, I don't, I mean, like, I won't hate anyone.
Okay,
for,
that's
like,
different, right? It's different. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
but you
just messed
hate
up my
but you
words.
hate animals, right?
No, I'm vegan.
That's great. I'm very happy to hear that you're vegan. That's great. But what is it? Oh, just one sec. I just have a super chat. Let me just read this, okay? Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay, this person's named Why Me Why. No, Why Me Why Me. Okay. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat here. And you write, I have an eating disorder. Okay, so, and I'll read the whole thing. That makes it hard to eat and try new food. Do you think I can gain weight? Of course you can gain weight. You know, I'm not sure what your problem is with your eating disorder, but absolutely. Lots of people have eating disorders in the world, and that's no reason for them to go and pay somebody to cut the head off a baby pig. That's not a reason for anybody to steal the milk from a cow or cut their skin off and wear leather. You can be vegan. All right, to the person named Why Me? You have an eating disorder? I don't know what your eating disorder is. A lot of eating disorders are actually thinking disorders. You're just not thinking right. Okay, I want you to think this way. I want you to think, whatever problems you have is not the animal's fault. Okay? So eat all the things that you can. Use a blender as much as necessary. Find a vegan doctor. Also, you can join challenge22.com, which is free. Challenge22.com. It's free, and they have dietitians there who are going to help you so that you never have to hurt any animals and you can be as vegan as possible, even with your so-called eating disorder. Okay? You can do it. You don't have to hurt animals. Okay, so Maria, you decided to be what's the difference between Orthodox and non-Orthodox?
You mean atheist? Like you don't believe in anything?
Well, no, like from, you said you're Christian Orthodox?
Yeah. You mean like from just Christian, like Catholic?
Well, whatever. Why do you call yourself an Orthodox person? What does that mean to you?
Basically, I don't know if like what I'm gonna say is gonna answer your question, but we have 3 different type of Christians: Protestants, Catholics, and Orthodox. Catholics, I don't really know about them, but I know about like Orthodox. You know, like basically, I don't know how to explain this. I can only explain this in my language. But
Oh, what's your language?
I don't know. Greek. I'm from Greece.
Okay. Have you ever looked into this religion? Do you know this? Do you know the name? Do you know this religion? Unitarian Universalists.
That's a religion?
Yeah, Unitarian Universalists. Are we the best religion or are we massive hypocrites? In 2024, we voted and promised to protect all beings from exploitation. That sounds like a pretty good promise, don't you think? This is a vegan promise.
Yeah.
So this religion promised to be vegan, essentially. But right now, what bothers me, because this is my religion, I'm not happy with them, is they still have cow milk, eggs, and cheese on many of their coffee tables after the services.
Yeah.
What about you at your church? Do they still serve non-vegan foods there?
No, we just have bread and wine, basically. Like that's what they feed us like every day I go to church.
Okay. And what is the you have a priest?
Yeah.
What does the priest eat?
Well, I don't know him personally, but I don't know. Maybe he eats meat. Maybe he doesn't.
So do you think that it might be a good idea to raise your hand in the middle of church and say, "Excuse me, I just want to make sure you're vegan and that you're not preaching to us about kindness and love in the world while you have the innocent animals in your intestines." What would happen if you did that in the middle of church?
Well, I don't think anything would have happened.
Would he
Like
answer?
nothing bad. Nothing.
Would he answer?
Huh?
Would he answer?
Maybe, yeah, but like I never tried that. Maybe I can try.
Yeah, that would be cool. And also, what in your religion, this Christian Orthodox, are women allowed to get to be priests in your religion?
They're allowed to be like monks.
Are they allowed to be priests? Like in the church, whoever's talking at the front, could that be a woman equal to a man?
Yeah, I mean, at the church that I go to, there are like two specific women that like, they like sing like psalms, like that. They're allowed to.
Okay, who is giving the service at your church? What is the title of that person? Is it called a priest?
Yeah.
Okay, can women be priests in your religion?
Oh. If you mean by that, no, they can't be like the main like priest,
Okay, so your
But
religion is based on sexism, where they treat women as less equal than men. So I'm just going to encourage you to follow a different religion. I know you're used to the habits and the people there, but if you go to its support and give money to the building and to these kind of institutions where they suppress women's rights, I would suggest that's not a very good religion.
Okay, but I'm sorry, but I'm not changing my religion. Like,
So you're okay with being part of a religion that encourages sexism towards women?
it's not sexism. It's not like no disrespect to any other one that's like Muslim, but like we're not like them that they don't allow them to like take their hijab off. We're not like that.
Well,
Like nothing at all. We respect
well,
women.
it's almost the same thing, because you will not let women be priests in your Christian Orthodox religion. It's no different to me. It's always women are second-class citizens. You're a woman, right?
Yeah.
Right. Don't you think that a woman could do the same job as a man priest?
I mean, there's like some specific rules. Like if I don't
No,
know
but
if
you
there's,
didn't
like, a
answer my
church out
question.
there.
You didn't answer my question. Did you hear my question?
Okay, let me answer it.
Okay.
Let me answer it.
Yeah, the question is, don't you think that women are totally capable of being priests? They can read, they can walk up there, they can speak, they can think. So your religion, Christian Orthodox, is sexist.
Well, that's what you think. Other people might not
Well,
think
what
that.
do you, it's
I
it's
mean,
not about what I think, it's a fact. If they discriminate against one gender, one sex, it's a sexist religion. It's just a fact. Now look, you can
yeah,
be you
maybe
can
there's other churches that do this, like they allow women. But like at my church, like there's like two women, as I said, that they like
That's
they
different.
sing, like they allow them to do everything. But then maybe
No,
there's
they
a church
don't.
out there. There's like
They
a
don't
girl
allow
for,
them.
like a priest.
They don't allow them to do everything. They allow them to do subservient jobs, but they don't have equality. Look,
How do you know that? You're not Christian.
well, you don't have to be a Christian to understand something and do research. Look, my main point is
Well, you don't really know about Christianity.
I'm
like,
just going, you just told me. I'm just going by what you told me. You told me that you're vegan, which is awesome. It's great. You don't eat animals, you don't eat eggs, you don't eat any of that, correct?
Yeah.
Did I hear a bit of a hesitation? Do you eat eggs?
Oh, wait, you said that if I'm vegan?
Are you vegan? Do you eat eggs?
Yes, I am. No, I don't eat eggs. No.
Okay, so you are vegan. That's great. I'm very proud of you for that. My next step is to get you to think critically about the religion that you're part of. You shouldn't be part of religions that treat women as second-class citizens. That's my point. Now, look, you could say to me this, all right? You could say, you know what, it's not fair. If you at least admit it's not fair, we can go from there. And you could say, I still want to go, though, because my friends are there. The building is nice. But the point is that we need to be honest. That's what I'm trying to encourage, is honesty.
Well, I'm being honest, and I don't know if we're talking about sexism or vegans right now, because that's why I'm confused.
Well, I just told you.
No, you just hopped off another point. You said vegans, blah blah, and then you said sexism. Like,
right, I just told you. We're talking about two things. I'll repeat myself. I said that I'm happy that you're vegan. That's great. You don't steal from animals. Now I'm encouraging you, with regard to your religion, to be non-religious, because the religion you're part of is a sexist religion that puts women in positions where they don't have the ability to have the same power as men. So I want you to admit that your religion, right now, the church you go to, is sexist.
No, I'm not admitting that, because it's not sexist.
You just told me that you just told me that is exactly how it works. You just told me that if a woman wanted to be a priest, she couldn't do it. That means it's a sexist religion. That's the definition of it. Okay? If a woman wanted to be a doctor and people said you can't be a doctor, you can only be a nurse, that's sexism. Okay? So, I mean, you just need to admit it. That's all. We're just trying to get people to tell the truth here. That's all. Let me just go over here and see what's happening on my YouTube channel. Somebody is saying, free Maria. Well, Maria's free. She's free to do whatever she wants, and hopefully she will actually, consider not being part of such a silly religion where women are treated badly, or at least fight from within. That's what I'm doing. See, I'm part of this religion. I'm a Unitarian Universalist, and it's our responsibility to, within our own religions, to call them out and say, excuse me, we voted for this great thing, but we're being hypocritical. Okay? Guys, I want to thank you so much for coming to the live stream today. This has been really great. I'm just going to write down something here so I don't forget, and I want to thank everybody for coming. Thanks for being as vegan as possible. If you have a last-second super chat you want to put on the screen, something you're really dying to tell me that you want me to read out loud, now's your chance. And let's see what's happening. We have somebody named Tristan who put an ice cream cone. Thanks, Tristan. Thank you, Mace. Thanks very much for that. Thank you for the decorations. I don't see anybody else who is at the top of the list here. Oh, we have an ability to renew the list. Oh, no, that's just to turn that backwards. I'm just going to see if there's a way to, I don't know if there's a way to change this. What's this? Host challenge. What's this? Keep up the good work and get more rewards. I don't know what TikTok wants me to do here. Anyway, we're not going to do that today. Thanks for coming in, guys. Guys on TikTok, big hug for you guys. Thanks for being as vegan as possible. Thank you very much for the hand hearts. And thank you also to everybody who is thinking clearly. Remember to question everything in your life. All authorities always question. Use science as your guide. And just think, how would you feel if you were in that position where somebody's treating you badly? So thank you to everyone who is vegan, not hurting animals, not betraying them, not stealing from them. All right? Big hug to you guys. Thank you for coming in, and I'll see you in the next live stream. You guys over on YouTube, same thing. Thank you to you guys very much for being here. Thank you for using your brain and your heart to protect the animals. You're all at the right place to start. Thanks for coming in. See you in the next live stream too.